intentions, especially them friends etched out of friendship by association. That's probably the reason for my faith in loner status. I've mastered that lavish fetish, mad aesthetic runs through every crevice of my decaying head edges. I await the medic's survival, idle for the right of survival. Cause a flower dies every second, and a coward lies for affection. A flower dies every second, and a coward lies for affection.
I'm sorry till you break me, I'm slowly dissipating. Devour, then you save me. Why are you still complaining? I'm sorry till you break me, I'm slowly dissipating. Devour, then you save me. Why are you still complaining? 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 It's not that hard to blame me.
Flaky, dusty, shaky, blame me, blame me, blame me, shaky, dusty, flaky, blame me, blame me, blame me, shaky, dusty, flaky, blame me, blame me, blame me, shady, flaky, dusty, shaky, blame me, blame me, blame me.
So you see, we live like angels here in a paradise. So you see, we live like angels here in a paradise.
Is something recording me? Maybe. No, for the time being, I am being who I should be.
Anxious, anxiety, trying to be the man I'm trying to be. So nerve-wracked, my pulse is sweaty. Not quite sure what to say to this man, but he looks awfully lonesome and could really use a tan.
Don't be stupid, don't be dumb, don't be an idiot twiddling your thumb. Say something to him, man, say something to him, you're a savior, remember?
But I don't have anything interesting to offer, let alone something award-winning. I feel the door thinning. I'm just dying to tell this man my best-selling biography. But when I hear from die, well, my confidence and self-propriety, a variety of voices keep repeating choices, and at the end of the day, I'm still voiceless.
Wait, those boots cannot withstand the water you walk on. Sir, so unknown the man, but setting yourself up like someone like me to meet you and lead you to the same alleyway. Suit yourself if you wish, but according to the map in the back of every sewer cap in the city, there's something behind these little itty-bitty buildings that we are enslaved to the schedules. If you ever thought about the fact that you are similar to the strands of a stem cell that's intact, potential is under pressure, empty, sketchy, running, sweating, petting, threshold weights. The antennas have been installed, and yet ever since the evidence dissolved, I haven't been able to make sense of the hyperactivity through ancient methods of loitering, exploring something foreign to me without acting willingly. It's all just a recording in my eyes, or not seeing behind the walls we stand.
First eye contact and skin slap flesh from the cracks of the hand will go together. It's providing useful information to extend one fellowship. Although this is not just an ordinary occurrence, I feel it's meant to be that we exchange words, and maybe we can help change each other's world someday. Or maybe not, and I'll be on my way until tomorrow with no remembrance of yesterday and the sentence until we exchange. And it was strange for a minute, the conversation it began and finished. Within moments I moved on with my morning. I woke up to cold palms passed on greeting, sweat drenched fingertip, first time meeting under the ceiling.
Just fine, I'm doing better than one would think given the circumstance, and at first glance you wouldn't be able to sink to the mind state. But I'm late for the masquerade full of these primates, and regardless of the time, there's really no time to wait, for I'm faced with a decision for the precision. You know, the routine mission of living. Who reads the scriptures given? My instincts driven, gotta catch the blue ribbon. How you living?
Don't talk to strangers. Please don't speak to strangers. They're stranger than you think, and I think you think they're friendly, which is true and all, but it's pretend. See, they're only pleasant when they want something from you. They're only pleasant when they want something from you. They're only pleasant when they want something from you. They're only pleasant when they want.
Cheery, forceful, social, dashing, mortal, warming, story, animation, theory. You're just a stranger to me. You're just a stranger to me. You're just a stranger to me. You're just a stranger to me.
never been able to come down from this, but after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, and after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, and after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed.
Who am I? What have I become? Just another person occupying space. Is it worth a second to take in this consecutive phrase on a pedestal placed for human consumption? But my mouth has no taste, and the feeling's numb. I keep my body on earth so I don't get burned by the sun. And if I've learned just one lesson in life, it's never lose sight of the direction that's right. Cause one day you're on top, destined to be, and the next you're a lost memory in the closet full of dust, with a fistful of pipe dreams crushed. And it might seem tough, keep a level head up.
The only man I'm afraid of is that God that I don't believe in. So believe me when I look into your lovely little preconceived piece of childhood's dying, naive, fighting to breathe in need of folklore and tell you everything you never even hoped for. You're a disgusting excuse and never trying, glorifying dying your way through the checks on a calendar. Just cause someone told you that your talent was amateur, I could never be what you wanted to be, especially cause you couldn't even admit what you wanted to be. I guess that's why you raised me to be another clock punching patient. I'm trying to talk to you, but you and I both know there's no social security in between conversations, especially the ones including myself and Satan.
I've never been able to come down from this, but after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, but after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, and after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, and after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed.
I've never been a winner. Every decision I make in the waiting state is compared and given a label and taken a name, and it makes me feel so little and claiming it as sick as it seems in the middle. It's bigger than big.
Look at you, look at me, look at what we have won. Shouldn't a few of us take a chance and run? I struggled with youth, but it taught me how to love, and that's my fault, cause now my heart can never turn numb. And now that I learn from what I don't understand more than the standard that is forced or what you stand for, I'd rather gather up all that is given, take it in for an exhibit, test its limits, and then dictate which way I should take. There's really only one path to which I can escape. The feeling of enough lasts way beyond the face, worth face first into a better way of life. Oh, wouldn't that be nice and simple? Oh, it could all be simple.
Wouldn't that be nice and simple? Wouldn't that be simple?
I'ma leave this one up to me. Why do I look up to you? Probably cause I've been misled, but no one ever knows the truth. And even if they claim they do, I will never listen to the myth that rolls off the slit tongue that hits the roof. I'm giving you my power, and I promise never to lose touch with the tooth that hits gum, which makes both of us feel useless. Cause even if my wrists are glued to the prison cell windowsill, I'll still come down to visit you once in a black and bruised moon. Cause sooner or later the bottom will hit the top, and the top will convince the bottom that climbing has got to stop. And I'm not ever gonna give up, and I'm not ever gonna give in to the crown. I'm above the ground I crawl on, and never look down on someone else again.
I've never been able to come down from this, and after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, and after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. Never been able to come down from this, but after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed. I've never been able to come down from this, but after all is said and done, I'm still unnoticed.
I've always thought I've known me only, not so sure lately.
Predicting conditions trying to survive my mind.
Magical glow, flipping channels, dripping mammal adrenaline. I've never been manhandled, severely branded and tampered with. Is it the catalyst, happiness, it is the attention span of the analyst opens up passages into the interconnected web of maps that gives us directions. Since the animalistic chance of relatives only imitate the twisted perspectives of ancestral animals seeking meaning wrapped in acts of potential that's held by hand. I'm seeing everything opposite of myself in the concept that has grown since the time I came out or went in. Tell it again and put an end to this. What's real again? Begin, cast a lure, catch a glimpse of the future through the nucleus lens of meaning. Keep me company, completely transcending realms. See, the totality of abnormal capacities is only accurate through the methods of acupuncture that allows the human within to fuse with this infinite spectrum of unsettled hallucinogens. I pray for stable, shrapnel stuck inside a chopper roof here. It's never been this clear before, but for some odd reason I've gotten beyond the initial fuzz. Tolerance builds on soft, solid grounds. I've asked and somehow I still stand insecure. Allowing this to happen to me, stay tuned now.
I woke up on the wrong side of the floor this morning, and God, I gotta say, my neighbor's ceiling's awfully comforting. The hospitality was gracious and well spun, but I could tell I really burnt out my welcome. I think I must have said something I shouldn't have said, cause they responded like I said it more than once. Maybe sign language could have explained it a bit more tastefully, or maybe my fragrance could have contained itself to help replace the feet. Building up my annual animal infrastructure, killing every compatible granule left to touch her, him, and that ugly kid that loves to suffer and suffer for the simple fact he still wants to have his mother's aborted baby ordered safely to their dumpster, outnumbered by a chemically imbalanced beam and a plunger. I wonder what it's like to live out the same life every single day of your life. I wonder what it's like.
I've always thought I've known me, only not so sure lately.
Predicting conditions I've already witnessed, and I'm trying to divide the time.
I never will remember how to forget this. I never will remember how to forget this. I never will remember how to forget this.
And I'm trying to survive my mind.
Never remember when I wake from this, feeling like I've been in this situation before, and it is interesting how the brain works. I hardly understand it. I can predict the time of the place I stand before I'm mad. First flight, first strike, it might be overwhelming at times. The inner mind's eye, pupil sight. People like you might not comprehend the structure of the day. Role playing my commitment to life. I'd say first occurrence was amazing. Second coincidence I felt. Third fearful for what was going on. Seeing things I know would happen. Later gone, then looking back on how I reacted. Interacted simultaneously with pictures projected. And quotation around picture, because actually that's what's going on right now. Real life, instant shown, twice the vision known.
I swear I've been there before. Don't like what I heard, saw, sensed, felt tense, hopped the fence, tried to run away from myself, lying if I thought physical was iller than the mental health. It used to be fun falling into memory traps, but now when I look back, I no longer start to laugh. Bringing the past to present has its ups and its downsides. Now I know my mind has the power to provide another way out, but a way out of my league. Please come and save me from the degrees of agony. Life unleashes sequences that have no explanation. Therefore, how can I determine whether or not I know I'm certain? It is hurting me to say I don't remember my yesterdays, but until they're walking towards me, what perspective should I take? Until they're walking toward me, what perspective should I take? I've always thought I've known me, only not so sure lately.
Predicting conditions I've already witnessed, and I'm trying to divide the time.
I never will remember how to forget this. I never will remember how to forget this. I never will remember how to forget this.
And I'm trying to survive my mind. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Make my mind in the shape of a heart.
It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart. It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart. Needle tips pierce skin when the involvement of misunderstood direction occurs. I'm effective with words, extended and merged with service, worthy of being heard in a creation to pull the curtain wide open. So step inside the moment and find what you're holding is my emotion, a mind that's severely potent.
Freedom over taste of tongue, that's what I am waiting for. The day to come with the cravings I trust, abandon the naked self that I have blindly painted on. There's a giant hole in my head, and again I've come up for air because I never known anything better in regards to caring for what's broken beyond repair. But I'm moving on as who I think I am, not for who you wish I was, cause beauty's in the eye of he who holds his breath for long enough to stop and think. For what?
Purebred, ugly, crossbreed, judge me. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Purebred, ugly, crossbreed, judge me. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Purebred, ugly, crossbreed, judge me. Make my mind in the shape of a heart.
It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart.
It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart.
Leave it up to me to be the one who's always over and
It's only when I let it go that I can feel believe with too much faith.
Impediments don't better than my head. Is it better than much better than?
Then again, better than nothing. Too much weight in an insignificant place. Isn't it great? Visit the hate and escape. That's where you wanna go, isn't
Yes,
it?
now I'm here to stay away from here. I can't blame my fears anymore. I checked my feelings at the door and jumped off the top of a thought that I cannot ignore.
And I got a lot of feelings in store, but I'm kneeling on the floor, concealing what was born for. I'm concealing all my feelings on the floor, or really what is this for?
From the ceiling to the boards and the cracks in the stone that were etched in like genetic codes, set in stone and left alone. Now you know that I know.
Prone to calm when I can't condone. Oh, mother thought I'ma make it to the throne. Castle and crown in hand. Banned by the damn, but glorify myself as scabs. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Purebred, crossbreed. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Purebred, crossbreed. Make my mind in the shape of a heart.
Take something sharp to tear this apart.
It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart.
This is the part where you really start to catch on now. Mentally stripped down, bent with the intentions of purity. Mind pretentiousness, let us leave it really certainly. You can benefit, and you can be the one that finally own it and admit that the only way you'll get your point across is aggression. So I'll stay away from complicated questions. I'm responsive, I'm receptive. Try to reach my polished weapon. Quick on that drop, break the seconds, less it seems the more it's mentioned.
If I could benefit elsewhere, don't you think I would have done it? If I could take another plummet, past the patch of my past what ifs, don't you think I would have cried wolf? Till they cried for my head on a wall, till they finally understood I wasn't fabricating at all. It was just a trick question, made to make you second guess them. It wasn't intended to get me burned on a cross. I just wanted you to benefit from something other than the cost. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Make my mind in the shape of a heart. Make my mind in the shape of a heart.
It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart.
It's gonna take something sharp to tear this apart. What will I amount to? Will my actions even count? In this civil war against the self, I'm bound to go without. After sitting on top of the world for long enough, I finally felt the pull and soaked the space that still surrounds me dumb, ready to thaw out.
Tongue-tied at the tip of a flagpole, sponsored by a subdivision of stargazing faithful, homogenized down to its simplest products, plugged and prodded for a 10% profit.
If you're happy and you know it, and you're satisfied with your life, instead of clapping your hands, run to the drawer and grab a knife. Cause tonight, everything you thought you were accustomed to plays a deadly game of switcheroo, let your suspicion bloom.
Now, listen, doom grows fear like flowers in the sky of who may think it's closing near. They see what we're doing now and may just think it's a mirage, but lately I feel I'm being watched.
Walk with me, be aware of the parallel side of life now. I believe I'm never alone until I die, but still I try to maintain a certain demeanor, cause I know what lies ahead of me is not a routine procedure.
I'm a crop-dusted dot outlining a chalkboard screech. I wish I was immune to those radiation leaks, and I could better prepare for this upcoming week, filled with nuclear brainwash seeping in my speech.
I try to reach outside my insecurities, and all I see is my paranoid personality shown. Am I losing touch with reality, or am I at home alone? Don't really care.
So if you choose to chew on this perceptual glue, I'll meet the deadline. Gather every angle in the room and fuse the transcend lights. Play with fire when you're tired, get inspired. Cut the wires, spin the tires, burn the rubber, cut the corners, jump the line.
Did we ever think for a sloppy second that maybe we're not as advanced as we thought, and there's some other life form watching us deform? Be warned.
Who is out there? Is it God or the eye in the sky that shed a 5 news wrong way direction. Does television have a security camera inserted so they can see us while we're watching them? I don't know, I heard it could happen, like extraterrestrial beings dwelling in outer regions of the universe. I really don't believe it, that's why I'm packing my bags and now I'll be leaving. Between here and there, I don't know if they will see me. They try to carbon copy theft my identity. What's left? Just the sickness with no remedy.
Cut electrical circuits, alert the nervous. There's a magnetic maggot sucking on the surface, but he's come for more than nutrition. He wants entertainment. Then get a Jessica Simpson impersonator and aim it directly at its privates, so we can hibernate. And so pride decides to hyperventilate and die inside the cyanide on your dinner plate. Look what mom made. It's such a disgusting fate.
When the skies open up and the unknown touches down, you'll be oblivious to it, trapped in the runaround. Adapt to the fact that omnipotence does not exist amongst humans. Who are you to think you really know what you're doing? Ruins will be left upon your doorstep, and I bet that you won't know what hits you yet. You'll just keep living life like you're at the top of an echelon. Stop, cause you're quick to think in the plot.
You're gonna have to pull my pin cushion out of the place it shouldn't have been. Now why have you made me a sponge now? Why have you contaminated liquid citizens given the well? Now who put the poison in the well? I'ma track him uphill, time down, and give him a talking time out now. Dude, I'm over even think of touching the zipper, trying to cut the box, and just cause I woke up and thought to switch positions. You don't exist, villain, until I tell you that you can. Desensitizing the intelligence of my little precious exoskeleton. Now I'm sick to assumptions, kicking, punching, making sense of the dust and wind, altering perspectives and washing the fog off my glossy lens.
Did we ever think for a sloppy second that maybe we're not as advanced as we thought, and there's some other life form watching us deform? Be warned.
Don't apologize, you know what?
It's like 2 bars and you're trying to do it all.
Don't do the last one, it's hard. Because then he's gonna come in on it.
Yeah.
Into the center of placenta when I'm numb, some dumb, someone invisible strangle the young.
What I think was new on the menu, I tend to disorder the norm. Move on, will attire desire to keep me inspired.
Taking a little piece of myself with you to sleep. Dream free, believe possibilities will run deep.
Whether protected or neglected, I've been sent from the womb. I never ever would have imagined someone would come. Reaction addict, attached to electric static. React, not systematic. The fact, my brain is tragic. If move on, instinct, act on. Non-present pressure, building up long beyond the towers. Man-made stain structure, I maintain somewhere beyond right there. Where there? Somewhere in between your ears and the air. Where there? Somewhere in between the ears and the air.
Whistling the dolls around these coins, sponsored by the Donald Goins Book Club. So whenever I lonesome, just ruggedly handsome. Random bursts of crazy, drag me into a place I can't explain. But in plain view, it's tasty like plain food. So there must be some reason for even leaving me here. It must have been some kind of medical purpose. This earth is this sphere, weirder than discovered. In between the blubber and the shit invested till you sit inside. It's your plastic
Did it have to be? Yes, you asked me to tell you about a catastrophe man-made that never felt regret. I fail to recollect right at the moment, cause the only thing on my mind is my mind, and how I know I can't control it. Only if there was a better channel to switch, so I could dismantle the tick that sits inside my soul and fixed I'm lonely with. You always on my mind, cause you are always on my mind, consuming the time.
Pull the current from my skin, cause the cord for more supply. Let me down, I value aside, and you and I can still act like we're friends. Let's begin to pretend, to forget about the who, where, why, in the when, and get this head out the clouds that I'm hollowed in. See, I'm howling in the wind. Headaches from innate invisible templates that have continued to endlessly bend me. I am full of my selfish envy, staring at a full moon through an empty glass. I can never remember my past, because the last memory I had, I was buried in the bottom of a crystal glass. Now, cracked in half, now everything is intact. 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 I am seeking everything. You wish you were anything. I am seeking everything. You wish you were anything. I am seeking everything. You wish you were anything. I am seeking everything. You wish you were anything. I am seeking everything. You wish you were anything. I am seeking everything. You wish you were anything. I am seeking everything.
be given? How many innocent victims will it take until you listen? Let me take from you what was never meant to be given. How many innocent victims will it take until you listen? Let me take from you what was never meant to be given. How many